Yo, welcome guys. Welcome to my ASMR WoW history. Oh, I did a little mistake there. My bad. I'm sorry. It's November 2019. That's where the journey starts. So, this is me. I'm Sahne. And I'm a gamer since I was young. Currently, I'm sitting in front of my computer, in front of my monitor, and watching video about WoW. I was pretty bored at the time because there really wasn't much to play, and I was on a call with this dude. He's very muscular, he goes to a gym. Oh, that's me by the way, I'm Sahne. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, and this guy, he's a father nowadays. It's like, his name is y.bu. I'm obviously not gonna say his full name because privacy. And one day, like in November, he said to me, "Man, you need to try this." Yeah, because he was obsessed with WoW, or this game. He was obsessed with WoW and oh, I'm switching to German right now. Sorry. Also links bin ich und rechts, das ist YB. Und er sagt mir, Mann, du musst das Spiel ausprobieren. Ich muss das probieren. Ich muss WoW probieren. Yeah. And I wasn't sure if I would really try this because, like, the subscription model and all, it's really annoying, you know. But I thought I'd give it a try in December 2019. And there I created my first character. It was called Gobbler. That's a real fun story because I was in a game of League of Legends and I asked my enemies what should I name my first WoW character and said it's a goblin hunter in one word naming Gobbler because that's like goblin hunter gobbler. Yeah, really fun story. It was my first character. I didn't think much of it. Yeah, and I was playing marksmanship the whole time. And with this picture I'm trying to represent the leveling process. It was obviously not all done in 1 month. I have like a real life Christmas and everything. I couldn't play non-stop WoW at the time. It's just a representation. So I leveled to level 110. That was the max level at the time because I didn't own BFA. Oh, and obviously the guild, No Gnomo, was like a sort of RP guild. I don't know how I ended up there, but my friend y.b, he's a little weird sometimes. Oh, yeah, Sahne is saying, man, Hunter is so boring, I think there should be boring. Yeah, like sleepy, because the leveling process as a marksmanship hunter was really no fun. All I did was press aim shot and everything died. Oh, I get it, boring because I went to sleep the whole time while leveling. Yeah, this is me in my bed. It's always, I live in a pretty northern city. We always have this not full moon, this quarter moon. Yeah, that was my WoW history till 2020. Wow, this guy looks so cool. Oh, that's me again, it's Sahne. I am Sahne. Yeah, very cool. Look at this headset. I think I had an old one. It was feeling like a school headset back then, but now I got like real headphones. This is really weird. They actually look like this, but just some black dots. Oh, yeah, that's right. I only leveled to 110 because I didn't own BFA. And I was on a call again with y.b. and told him that I don't know, it's boring. But he was so obsessed with me playing WoW and said that the end game is the real game. And because I'm like very easily convincible, I listened to him and bought BFA for myself. So Gobbler, my first jar, he didn't even... I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, still marksman, but no guild anymore because like no one was really cringe. Some people in there, I don't know. I didn't really feel like being in that guild anymore. And yeah, I think I got my timeline messed up because I'm sure I didn't level in like from 1 to 110 in one day. But that's alright, like time is not important. Is time important to you guys? I think time is just like a weird concept, and as long as it's documented properly, it's fine. Yeah, I forgot to mention that I switched to BM100, Beast Mastery, like that's the acronym. And I think it was a lot more fun back then, to be honest. And especially for a beginner like me, like you only had to keep one thing up and not have to press so many buttons, especially since BM100 was very good in the end of BFA. I'm not quite sure why, because I had a feeling like they didn't change anything to BM Hunter, but it was suddenly so strong. I don't know if it was some interaction with the high level and all the stats and everything. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I also just played Hunter because y.b. told me to do so because it's a fun class, and I felt so betrayed because the leveling process was like the most boring thing ever, especially as a marksmanship hunter. So in February, I decided to level some more characters. I had many characters. I had like Ungetrolled, it's like a troll shaman, I think, enhanced shaman. Of Corpse is a classical. Was an undead mage. Oh no, I think undead monk. And Abracadabra was my undead mage. And I just pretty much had so many ideas for names, I just saved a lot of jars. And so I had a orc warlock, who was called Field Orc, but I never touched him because I didn't feel like warlock at that time, you know? You feel me? But it was then when Zany me, I met Blackjack in real life, and he told me to play Warlock. Like, I didn't know what Warlock does, but if Jack Black tells me to play Warlock, I have to agree. And to this day, I thank Jack Black for this insight that he gave me, because Warlock is clearly the best class in the game, and I had just no touching point with it until then, until Jack Black told me. That is him, by the way. I've marked him. So yeah, February 2020, a pretty exciting month. 1 month before the whole Corona escalation. Oh damn, sorry, spoiler for the next month. Oh, that's my little Fellstalker there. I draw him. And the soul shots on top. Yeah, that's like... I misspelled fear.org because the org with C wasn't available at the time. Yeah, stuff happens. Oh, April. Oh, I skipped March because March was like very weird month. It didn't felt weird because of the whole COVID situation. But in April, like, everyone was at home and everything was chill. There was a lockdown. We had all time to game. And currently I'm drawing my warlock. It's fear.org, I think. Yeah, I only had one warlock back then. And the purple suit, I think it was from like some Pandaria raid or something. Maybe I tried to draw the Nihil. Oh, I think it's a Nihil set. Because I started playing the game in 8.3 BFA when Nihil was like the new thing. Oh, and I was in the guild Bra then. Bra is like the guild of Y.B. He's like the leader, and like in our bigger friend group, we didn't want to pug anymore, like do raids for random, so we opened up a guild, and I actually came up with the name Bruh. So it's basically, I'm part of the guild. Part of the guild is inside of me. And I met some cool people there. There's us fighting Enzoth. This is not a mushroom, guys, please, it's obviously Enzoth. I met some pretty cool people there, like Fuse Red. He's a Retribution Paladin. Back then it was Fuse Hostage and he played at DK. I think it was the coolest char ever, but I don't know, he's kind of obsessed with Paladins now. Yeah, so we raided Nyalotha, the waking city, or the sleeping city. Oh, I remember now. This is like the quote Enzoth said when the guild wiped. In German he said, in der schlafenden Stadt werdet ihr ewiglich schlummern. But it's like a one-to-one translation to English there. And we had a guy named Mick, and on the Hive Mind boss on Mythic, he was one of our top healers. And on the Hive Mind boss, his PC always crashed, like full shutdown, so we couldn't progress anymore on Mythic. That was fun. That's a demonic tyrant. I played Demonology Warlock back then. Like destruction was very OP and stuff, but I didn't feel like destruction. I like the fantasy of having like many demons around me, and the demonic tyrant is like my best friend. Yeah, Nyalotha. We raided Nyalotha. It was pretty exciting because it was my first raid here also, and then with this awesome guild like Kung Fu Robbie. I totally forgot about Kung Fu Robbie. It was like the coolest warrior ever, and there's a story of him like live streaming, and then he was farming tusks of mana up. Then he vomited on his t-shirt when he got them. It was like a weird story. Oh, and this is the M+ mount, the Keystone Master mount. It was the first mount ever, and I got it the first time I played. Like, and you had to do all dungeons on +15, I think, and it's just a big white snake. That was a pretty big achievement for myself, I think. The first real mount I earned through hard work, you know. Otherwise, mounts farming, I wasn't really into it. I just did some old raids back then. I don't know. I don't really remember. It's been a long time. We're now in October 2020. Oh, I think this is when they announced the Shadowlands expansion. Oh yeah, okay, we can obviously see Iceland Citadel here. And on top is like the Maw thing. Was it Torghast? Was Torghast the other tower? I'm not sure. please. But it would be my first pre-patch I ever played, so it was quite exciting because, yeah, I basically started at the end of one expansion and jumped right into the new one with all the others. I was pretty hyped for Shadowlands. And oh, that's the Helm of Domination that was broken, so the Shadowlands opened up. I'm not a big lore guy, so I never understood why this makes sense, but I guess WoW makes its own rules. Oh, there's Sylvanas. Oh my god, she's so hot. And she just, I don't know, she was possessed or something of bad spirit and helped an evil man to open the Shadowlands to Azeroth because she broke like the domination harm. Oh, that's fear.org again. Yeah, so anyway, Shadowlands pre-patch was pretty exciting. It was like a lot of new stuff to go through. In Icecrown, they made like many rare events with like old dungeon bosses and stuff. And you could farm the blue proto-dig there. And one time I remember I said, my buddy said, it was like Tom Bone, and he said blue proto-dig, like he dropped it, and I said krass, like krass in German, and he just repeated blue proto-dig because he said, I said was, like was, what? And there's like this meme was created with blue proto-dig, what? Proto-dig, like blue proto-dig, awesome, blue proto-dig. Oh, it's a tongue breaker. And then Shadowlands, yeah, we had a pre-patch. Oh, I remember now. I did like a lot of M+, and there were like so high keys. Oh, it was so much possible because the scaling broke everything, and there's Bone from Bavaria. And I switched to Affliction because all I did was like spam Seed of Corruption. We did like plus 21 to 24 to 26. It was an awesome time, especially since COVID lockdown. That was like in Germany we had, I think, of all 3 lockdowns, and the pre-patch was like around the 2nd lockdown if I remember correctly. So we had all time again to play WoW. Oh man, it was just such a fun time. I mean, COVID is like, not everyone had a great time, but I think for the WoW community it was a really good time because we play like 8 hours a day. Yeah. We're now in November 2020. Oh, I switched back to Demonology. You can see the inside draw there. Is it even me? It could be any warlock, I'm not sure. Yeah. Oh, there's the Tyrant again. Oh, it was so cool. I don't know if you remember, but like with corruptions and anything like that, oh, look how evil he is. That's definitely my Tyrant. I know this one. If you remember corruptions in BFA, end of BFA, and on Demonology, you just wanted to stack like the 12% haste corruption. So you had like always Bloodlust, you had like Bloodlust always ready. And it was so exciting because like you summoned the Tyrant and it was like a machine gun, like and he just single target eliminated everything because demonic consumption back then was very strong. And yeah, man, I just missed the old Demonology Warlock. It was, I think BFA 8.3 was till now like the best Warlock iteration we had. It was just so fun, so much haste, so much power. Oh, and do you remember Azerite traits? I remember Azerite traits. demonology for like had like implosive potential that if you implode, you just get even more haste. So you would implode and then get haste. Oh, I'm sorry. We're on the next drawing. I was schwelgen in Erinnerung. November 2020, we fought Denathrius. I'm not sure. Was it this early? I thought it was later. But yeah, it's the first Shadowlands patch then. Yeah, okay, it's Gilbra in Casnathria. Oh no! Oh, I think I got the time confused like there. Yeah, it's Fear.org. It's me. It's my jaw, Rector. So basically, we raided Casnathria in Season 1. And our guild bro with J.B and TR and EM, also known as FR. I think everyone. Oh, KFR, King Fury. Yeah, we all just didn't have the time anymore, or didn't make any fun to play WoW anymore. So our guild basically disbanded. We killed Denathrius heroic mode, I think. Yeah, but after that our guild pretty quickly disbanded and Gibra didn't exist anymore. It was quite a sad story because the grindy part of Shadowlands just kinda was hard after all the lockdowns and everything when everyone had to work again. So we just didn't have enough time to play, I think. Oh, that's M+ on the right bottom side there. I draw a sad smiley because it just wasn't fun. Like, at least in Season 1. Demonology was not very good. Felt clunky and everything, especially on the Sire Denathrius boss fight. Like, pets were so buggy. And Mythic Plus didn't make much fun back then. I don't know. Maybe I played too much WoW during the lockdown, but I just wasn't feeling it. In the top right, we can see. Oh, I remember this. It was the 4th boss, I think, in Casnathria, and we did it on Mythic. I don't know what it's like. Ivana Dunkeladder, I think. And it was my first 99 log. Like on Warcraft logs, and I was pretty proud of that moment. It was like the whole season wasn't my type shit. But it was a nice moment. And March 2022, yeah, this is the Southburg WoW season, I think. We got Funnybot there. Funnybot, oh my god, he's so funny. The Germans who built it. On the left is Angela Merkel, and Funnybot made this funny joke of Nach was, wer ist das? Oh, and oh, there's the black guy that only Token knows about. And oh, what? No, Merkel can't do that. Merkel shot him because he just said hallelujah. Oh, I remember. This was my favorite episode for a long time. It's a funny but episode if you want to think about it. The Germans built a robot, and the robot wanted to terminate everything. The Germans wanted to terminate everything. It's all because this little kid said Germans aren't funny. It's very abstract. 2022. Yeah, we skipped 2021 because there wasn't much happening. It was Shadowlands Season 2. I honestly didn't play that much. I think I did like heroic the first few bosses, but it wasn't like it wasn't my game at the time. So there's me again, Sahne. I'm Sahne, having a headset on. Well, this is inaccurate because this time I already had this new headset. And oh, that's the moment I met Park. Like, he's a really good friend of mine. He was from Schwandorf, and we talked the first time. We played Roblox. There's this shooter game called Arsenal. It had a monkey mode, and we were in the call with like 10 others, and we just screamed monkey time every time we picked up a banana. And it doesn't bring the same energy if I tell you the story now, but it was like a really bonding experience just having monkey time with Park and Roblox. He was discovered through FuseRed. I mentioned him earlier, I think, while leveling. And yeah, we just chilled, we had fun. He has red hair. I don't really like that, but man, you can't do anything against it. It's nature. And oh, Shadowlands Season 4. Yeah. Season 3 was when they introduced the tier sets. It's like, I'm not quite sure if the timeline is very right with 2022 or 2023, but yeah, Deathloop was super OP. I don't even remember what the tier set did, but we had like this cool talent called Reign of Tyranny, and it was like each time during our Inferno window, when we spent like soul shards, we had a chance to spawn another Inferno for more shard gen and more Rain of Fires. And this was like exponentially increasing because more Infernals, more shards, more Rain of Fires, more Infernals, you know? And yeah, I played a lot with FuseRed, the Paladin I mentioned before, like Fuse Hostage, the DK transitioned into FuseRed the Paladin, and Pork, which also played WoW. And we did some epic keys in Season 4, I think. Or it was maybe Season 3? Oh, I'm drawing Season 3 down there. Oh no, this is a heartbreaking story. Oh yeah, I remember now. So Season 3, I was basically grinding like IO and everything. I tried to be like in the top 0.1% of all players to get an awesome title. The Cryptic Hero it was, I think. And yeah, I had no push group, so I was basically just pugging, and I just had like a WoW burnout, and in the end I was like 20 points off or something, and I was disappointed in myself. So I could have had a Mythic Plus title, but I decided I didn't. I don't know why. If I could go back in time, I think I would push through it to have like the Cryptic Hero title. Yeah, but it's just a missed opportunity. Excuse me. Oh, it's December 2020 now. 2022, sorry. And they just announced Dragonflight, I think. And I think I already mentioned to you, I'm not a big lore guy, so I was like already at the beginning, like it's gonna be the most boring expansion ever. Like, who cares about dragons, right? Except for, oh yeah, back down there, like the yellow dragon, that's Chromie. Wow, and she's busty, she's hot. It's like a bronze dragon or something that can turn time around. It's crazy. But because I'm just a WoW player, I need to play this, and I just find myself not really enjoying Warlock anymore at the start of Dragonflight. I don't know, it just had very clunky everything. I didn't like the new talents. They did whole new talent trees. Can you imagine that? They reworked the whole system. Yeah, because I wasn't feeling Warlock at the moment, I was thinking like, wow, that's an idea. So I created a blood decay. Oh, if you just saw it, there was like park in the bottom left corner, bottom right corner. He was going online. That's a park with the red hair I talked on the last slide about. Yeah, I created a female blood elf, Death Knight. I was thinking like maybe DPSing isn't my thing anymore, so I decided to try something new and tanking my way into Dragonflight. Yeah. Oh, I'm talking about numbers there, like they squished also the level. You didn't need to level like 130 levels, only 70. Wait, no, they already did that in Shadowlands, I think. 27, 10, 3, and 9. I'm not quite sure what I meant by that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Q, I. Oh, it's like my skill progression, I think. So with Dragonflight, Dragonflight was the first time I actually cared about my UI and everything. So I did like nice keybinds I could reach for utility and everything. Yeah. Before that, I clicked a lot of my stuff, and I must confess, I still click like some useless abilities that you only need like once in a lifetime. I still click those. Oh, there's me. I was booing because Dragonflight is like the worst time I've ever had in WoW. It was no fun. Yeah, look at that. Early 2024, I like completely skipped 2023 because Dragonflight Season 1 and 2 was like, oh, I'm seeing a pattern now. I will come to that after that, because this is very important. I remember this, because it hasn't been a long time. Me, Pork, and FuseRed, we were like on Twitch, just searching for random streamers, and we discovered a transmission of someone named Penahubert22, and at the moment he was progressing a Mirdrasir with his skill Disco Clowns, and they constantly wiped on Smolder, and he was looking very upset. So we decided to chat a little with him. We were his only viewers. We are still his only viewers. He only has one viewer. But he's a nice guy, and we asked him stuff like, do you have a box on? Where's your boxer? Do you have the ever brown box? Yeah, boxer. It means like pants in German. This was really funny. I forgot what I was talking about beforehand. Yeah, but still now, I think we're all sub to Penahubert22. We're like good friends, I think. I did some keys with him the other day. Like keystones and a plus. And yeah, he's just a fun, nice dude. Today we got the info that he put acid in his eyes because he thought it was like healthy. I don't know. He's not big brained, I think. But enough of Penahubert. This video is about my WoW history, right? So shortly after that, I finally got the mount that I was so after a long time. I think maybe a whole year something. I found Midnight from the old Karazhan raid. Yeah, that was like, it's my favorite mount, and now we got dragon riding, and every other mount was slower, so it was like, it was for free. It was armstoned, and I'm pretty upset. I mean, like, dragon riding is a nice addition, but I don't know. And today is the 18th of May 2024. I think you all WoW players know that the MOP remix just released, and I was with my character, obviously, it has to be a Pando, right? Because we were 3 DPS, I think I was kind of forced into the role of the tank, So I just recreated my blood decay as a panda. He's called, oh yeah, I'm writing it down. Panda. It's like, my blood decay, and I'm a panda, so panda, we combine those two. It's a similar story to Gobbler from the beginning, if you can remember. Yeah, and standing in the raid. I think it's a raid. Yeah, it's a raid. Like in MOP, it's all 10 men, and I think it's pretty annoying because like you can just doesn't scale that well, and scaling is very weird. And we're in this cave of a very specific raid. It's called Throne of Thunder, and my co-tank just left like a quarter through the raid. And for an achievement, oh yeah, you can see the thunder. And yeah, right before the mag boss. I'm not quite sure how it fits in the WoW, but apparently mag from Family Guy is a pretty important thing in this raid. And we can't find another co-tank for me from Panda. So we're just sitting here and I'm drawing this. The mag has like different heads, blue, red and green. Oh, there's a thick mag. Yeah, I just wanted to like clear through every raid to get the neck. If you clear every raid on normal, you get a neck piece because you can normally drop it in MOP remakes. But my dreams were crushed at this moment when the coating just left. Also, the ID saving is very weird in MOP. Like, I can't continue with another raid, and it's a daily logout. I really don't get it, but there's you can see Mac there, Gara. I don't think this should be in the video, but yeah, we were missing some people and we couldn't fill the group. So it's very sad. I really wanted to get the neck at this day, but yeah, we can't have everything. And these were my most important. Oh no, never mind. I still got this one. It was also in early 2024. Oh, I totally forgot. Like, you know, field.org, my orc warlock, and some of the guys like I chill with, like Pork and Fuse Red, they thought it would be very funny if I race changed field.org. So they bought me a race change and they wanted me to play Panda. And I was like, dude, I can't name a panda fear.org. So that was the creation of fear.panda. And I think I don't want to, I don't like present myself like the god, but I think fear.panda is the best warlock on earth on World of Warcraft right now. Yeah. Okay, so that was the end of my WoW history till now. I'm very excited for the future and what's going to happen with WoW. See you next time.